It's classic game room time, and that means it's a great time for Atari 2600. It's always a great time for Atari 2600. This is Sprintmaster on the Atari. With Atari 2600 music that good, you know the game is going to be spectacular. From 1988, this is Sprintmaster. For your Atari 2600 or 7800, I'm going with the 7800 Pro System because it makes me a professional driver for this review. Start your engines, claims the packaging. You are about to embark on one of the most daring auto racing events of your career. Flying along ramps, zooming under overpasses, and tearing around treacherous curves. You will experience the hair-raising near misses and breathtaking speeds of the Grand Prix in the safety of your own home. But isn't that the same cover art as Pole Position? Doesn't matter, because Sprintmaster is a must-have driving game for your Atari. Blacktop, dirt, or ice. I'm having trouble driving on blacktop, so let's go ice. This is a pretty advanced game for our beloved Atari 2600 with 9 different tracks to choose from and 3 terrains. Blacktop, dirt, and ice. Move over, Gran Turismo. Sprintmaster is here. This game is hard. You can choose between bouncing off the walls or exploding when you run into them, which you will frequently. I recommend bouncing. Go through the wall! Sprintmaster is hard enough as it is without explosions. Also, watch out for that speed power-up. It's deadly. It throws you into the wall every single time. The single-player mode in Sprintmaster is okay. The 2-player mode is where the game really shines. Get a friend and crash into walls together. The Atari basically cheats. It follows the same line every single time, but if you don't have any friends, I guess your Atari 2600 will have to do. And you know what they say, if you're drinking with your Atari, you're not drinking alone. Like most driving games, track memorization is critical because you're going to just make quick little turns in Sprintmaster. Crashing into walls slows you down or causes horrible explosions, so you definitely don't want to touch the walls. Kind of the same principle as Berserk, right? And like Berserk, this is one of these really well-made Atari 2600 games. You know, there's a lot of crap on the Atari. Most of which was made between the years of 1982 and 83. By the late 80s, the developers were getting pretty ambitious with their Atari 2600 games, and the only people buying them at that point were Atari diehard fanatics or kids like me who chose the Atari 7800 over an NES. Which was a good decision at the time, because Xevious and Robotron were on the 7800, and it could play Pitfall 2, as well as Sprintmaster, which I never played until now. Like the box says, it's state-of-the-art with its advanced video technology, and I've got a state-of-the-art futuristic shout-out and thank you to send to Rob from Easley, South Carolina. Thank you, Rob, for sending Sprintmaster to the show. It's great. The jumping level is super cool, although that's a really hard one, and you can also set your race duration all the way up to 50 laps. And the game even has a built-in stopwatch, although it does not save your best times. If you like top-down racing games like RC Pro-Am, you're going to love Sprintmaster, which is better than RC Pro-Am because it's on the Atari. And the Atari 7800 is far superior to the NES in many ways. We all know that. For starters, it has a stainless steel strip on the front of it. And it plays Sprintmaster, and Xevious, and Ballblazer, which is very good. The 7800 is actually a great game system. Not a single one of my NES's work at this point. Like I always go with aftermarket NES's or the Retron 5 or the Analog NT or something. But both of my Atari 7800s, including my original one from back in the day, work flawlessly. Proving once again that Atari is the greatest company in the... Well, hold on. Let me rethink how I state that. Proving once again that the Atari 7800 is the greatest game system in the universe after the Sega Genesis and Vectrex. I win! Of course I win. I'm playing Atari. The best of classic Game Room is on DVD, Blu-ray, and Laser Hypervision album set.